Have you ever had an itchy spot on your body that just won't seem to go away? It's easy to dismiss it as simple dry skin or a minor allergy. But sometimes a persistent itch can be more than just a surface-level issue. It can be a signal from your body, a quiet warning that something deeper needs your attention. After the age of 60, becoming more attuned to these signals is one of the most powerful things we can do for our long-term health. Please note, this video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Its purpose is to foster awareness, not to diagnose. If you have any persistent or concerning health symptoms, please consult with your doctor. Today, we are going to discuss 5 specific itchy spots that could indicate a need to check in on your health. Understanding these potential signs is not about causing worry. It's about empowering you with knowledge, so you can be a proactive partner in your own well-being. One of the most common areas for persistent itching in seniors is the lower legs, particularly around the shins and ankles. While often brushed off as dry skin, it can be a significant warning sign that your circulation is weakening. Here's what's happening. Your legs are the farthest point from your heart, so blood has to work harder to circulate efficiently there. If your circulation slows down due to factors like narrowing arteries or poor cardiovascular health, the skin on your legs receives less oxygen and fewer nutrients. This leads to chronic dryness, irritation, and a persistent itch that lotion alone can't fix. In more serious cases, this can be a sign of peripheral artery disease, or PAD, a condition that increases the risk of heart attack and stroke. Consider James, 73. He had itchy shins every night, which he assumed was just aging skin. When he mentioned it to his doctor, tests revealed his circulation was slowing down, putting him at risk for serious heart issues. By making lifestyle changes like adding more movement and improving his diet, his itching subsided and his circulation improved. Here's a simple way to check for potential circulation issues. Press down on your shin for a few seconds. If the indentation from your finger remains for a long time after you release it, your circulation may be compromised. If you have persistent itching on your lower legs, don't just assume it's dry skin. It's a signal worth discussing with your doctor. Have you ever had an itch on your upper back, near your shoulder blades, that you just can't seem to satisfy by scratching? This could be a sign of a nerve-related issue rather than a skin problem. This condition, known as notalgia paresthetica, is often caused by nerve compression or damage in the spine. As we age, the discs in our spine can shrink, which may compress nearby nerves. When this happens, the affected nerve sends faulty signals to the brain, creating an itchy or tingling sensation, even when there's nothing wrong with the skin itself. That's why scratching doesn't help. In some cases, this can be an early warning sign of spinal degeneration, which could lead to mobility challenges if left unaddressed. Roger, 68, had a persistent itch just below his shoulder blade that never went away. He learned from his doctor that a pinched nerve in his upper spine was the culprit. Through targeted stretching and physical therapy, he was able to relieve the itching and prevent further damage. Here's something to notice. If the itchy spot on your back also feels a bit numb, tingly, or strangely deep, rather than just on the surface, it's more likely to be a nerve issue. If this sounds familiar, it may be a sign that your spine needs some attention. Persistent itching on the palms of your hands, especially without an obvious cause, could be your liver sending a warning signal. Your liver is a powerhouse, responsible for filtering toxins from your blood. If it's not functioning properly, substances like bile salts can build up in your bloodstream. This buildup can cause intense itching, which is often most noticeable on the palms of the hands and the soles of the feet. This type of itch is typically worse at night and doesn't respond to moisturizers because the problem is internal, not on the skin surface. Walter, 72, began experiencing random episodes of itchy palms in the evenings. His doctor ran blood tests, which revealed elevated liver enzymes, an early sign of fatty liver disease. Sites start by making significant dietary changes. His symptoms improved and his liver health stabilized. If you have frequent itching on your palms, pay attention to other potential symptoms like fatigue or unexplained weight changes. It's a sign that's always worth getting checked by a professional. A persistently itchy scalp, even without any sign of dandruff, could be a subtle indicator that your blood sugar levels are out of balance. Here's the connection. Consistently high blood sugar can cause low-grade inflammation throughout the body. This inflammation can affect your nerves and disrupt the skin's natural barrier, leading to persistent itching and excessive dryness, often noticed first on the scalp. In some cases, this can be an early warning sign of prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. Richard, 69, had a constant scalp itch that no shampoo could fix. Site start, he mentioned it to his doctor and discovered his fasting blood sugar was in the pre-diabetic range. By making small lifestyle changes, like cutting back on refined carbs and walking after meals, his scalp irritation disappeared and his blood sugar stabilized. Finally, let's talk about the soles of your feet. Persistent itching here, especially at night, can be a sign of nerve damage or the early stages of a condition called peripheral neuropathy. The nerves in our feet are highly sensitive and are often the first to be affected by issues like poor circulation or diabetes. When these nerves become irritated or damaged, they can send false itch signals to the brain, which may also be accompanied by tingling or burning sensations. If left unaddressed, this can lead to numbness and an increased risk of falls. Frank, 74, experienced itching on the bottoms of his feet every evening. His doctor diagnosed him with early-stage peripheral neuropathy, which is often linked to blood sugar and circulation problems. Site start, by improving his diet and taking better care of his feet, he was able to reduce his symptoms and slow the progression of the nerve damage. Here is a simple test. You can lightly run the cap of a pen along the sole of your foot. Site start. If the sensation feels dull or less intense than in other areas, it could be a sign of nerve-related issues. Itching on the soles of your feet should be taken seriously, as it's often an early warning of a more systemic issue that needs attention. Now that we've covered these 5 itchy spots, the most important takeaway is to listen to your body. Start, itchy skin can seem like a minor annoyance, but when it is persistent and unexplained, it is often your body's way of signaling a deeper issue. From circulation and nerve health to your liver and blood sugar levels, catching these signs early can make all the difference in protecting your long-term health. If you've experienced any of these symptoms, take a moment to consider the bigger picture. Have you noticed other changes in your energy, digestion, or overall well-being? Recognizing these patterns now empowers you to take action before a more serious condition develops. Being an active participant in your health starts with paying attention. Don't dismiss what your body is telling you. Now, I would be honored to hear from you. Which of these insights was most surprising or valuable to you? Please leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today. Your thoughts and experiences are important and help our community learn and grow together. If you found this video informative, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us continue creating content designed to inform and inspire. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.